I'm actually filming off of my camera today, which is so annoying because I really wanted to just get this straight onto my Mac, but I now have to do it this way. I'm doing some cooking for you today. I have thought that a Mars bar cake would be a fantastic little extra to a Halloween party, or to any kind of party that you're going to, or if you're having one yourself. I absolutely love Mars bar cake. It is so easy to do, and yes, I want to share it with you, so let's go. So here I've got my ingredients. I have in this bowl 200 grams of milk chocolate. Now you can use dairy milk if you want, but this is just shop brand. In this bowl here I have 3 ounces of margarine and 2 Mars bars cut into slices. Over here 4 ounces of Rice Krispies. Num 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 num. And then I also have some golden syrup and some mini marshmallows for decoration. Now this couldn't honestly be any simpler. I just need to very quickly, I'm going to watch some fire. So we're going to get a pan ready, and into the pan we're going to add the Mars bar and butter. Very hard to do this one-handed. Note to self, buy myself a tripod. Get the butter, pop that in there. And this is going to melt down into a beautiful stodgy mess. Oh, yum! And because this is so easy, you can do this like any time. I mean, I'm making it for the guys at work, but as I said, you could put it out as an extra for a birthday party. You could take it to a Halloween party, just if you're going around to friends for a coffee, if you want to take something with you. Obviously, it's not the most uncalorific snack, so I wouldn't recommend probably making this and just keeping it in your fridge and picking at it. I would use this as an event cake. Although personally I would love to just sit and just eat all of it. You know me. Chocolate. So I originally would have been filming this off of my Mac, but it's going through, it's having a bit of a paddy today, and it's currently updating about 20 different things. So I'm going to do it from here, and hopefully I'll have enough time to fit everything in. So as you can see, it's now turning into this really beautiful consistency. I'm going to try and get rid of as many lumps as possible. If you can get rid of all of them, then brilliant. Alright, so I've taken it off of the heat and that's what it looks like now. Yum. So what I'm going to do now is add 1 tablespoon of golden syrup. And this bit's going to be difficult. I can see this happening now because, well, I'll try and put it in with one hand. So the best trick is to just keep twisting and then let it fall in. Now this is what's going to help the Rice Krispies to stick together as well. So just add all of that into the mixture. Okay, and that should look like that now. So as you can see, where those lumps have been sat in hot chocolate, they've melted themselves away, and all that's left is just these little white dots are just part of the nugget that was left in the Mars bar. But that's not important. It's a very smooth consistency. You should have no lumps, really. So to that, we're now going to start to fold in some Rice Krispies. I'm going to rest them on here. Over here I have a pot of boiling water with a glass bowl on top, because we're actually going to add some chocolate into here in a bit, so I've just got that started. So obviously with clean hands, you start to add in the Rice Krispies and just stir those into the chocolate. Okay, so once you've stirred in all the Rice Krispies, they're going to look like this. It may look at first that you don't have enough Rice Krispies for the amount of chocolate, but just keep persevering with it and it will eventually just cover everything. So you've now got a very light coloured chocolate covered Rice Krispie, which is being held together with that golden syrup. As you can see, it's just falling off. So we're going to transfer, oh sorry, I've put my chocolate into my bowl now, so that's starting to melt. Never put chocolate into a microwave if you want to melt chocolate, because the sugar consistency is too high and you'll end up burning it. I learnt that the hard way, and it also doesn't smell very good either, burnt chocolate. So right, so now we're going to transfer this into a bowl, and you can use any kind of bowl you like. It needs to be relatively shallow, because obviously you want to be able to cut it. So try and keep it as shallow, but if you have nothing else then just any tin will work, it's fine. I prefer to use square ones to get even slices. And just as you're putting it in, just press it into all the corners and make sure it's evenly distributed in the bowl. And you should get something that looks like this after you've placed it all in the bowl and smoothed it all out, looking quite scrummy actually, if I say so myself. And then over here, this is the melted chocolate. Once the water has begun to boil and the chocolate started to melt, take the pan off of the heat, because you don't want to burn the chocolate. And just keep stirring until you get this really, really smooth consistency. There should be no lumps in it whatsoever. And literally, this is the fun part, we're just going to take the spoon, take some of that off, and then just drizzle over the top. I mean, you can cover all of it individually, you know, just take the time to cover each part, but I much prefer to do this kind of random pattern. So just use up as much of the chocolate as you want, doesn't matter if you don't use it all. Just create little patterns, and you know, I mean, if you've got the time and you're taking it to a Halloween party, draw some Halloween shapes on the top, you know. Try and draw a pumpkin or a witch's hat or something. Just make it your own, however you want. Oh, sorry. However you want to do it is absolutely your call. This is, you know, your cake and everything. So I think that's actually going to be enough, because there's quite a lot of chocolate on there already. Just do this little centre bit, and there we go. So for me, that is absolutely fine. There's no more need to use, that chocolate. Just decorate it up a little bit. It doesn't need to be neat. And there you go. One quite deep filled Mars bar cake. It is that simple. It is that easy to do. Obviously just be really careful when working on a hob, because obviously you don't want to burn yourself and that wouldn't be cool. But yeah, just enjoy it. It's just a chocolate, sticky, gooey, calorific mess, and I love it. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.